What's up?
How's it going?
What's up?
It's Thursday.
Happy Thursday, Christopher.
That's right. You as well, Mr. MacArthur?
You know, here's the deal. Before we went live, all I was thinking about was what color BAM shirt was Chris going to have on today. I know there's a lot of people who are probably also wondering, so we'll put that in the comments next time.
Hey, we got to like the red shirt. Hey.
Hey, see?
All
What's
right.
up, everybody? Hey, Mom. My mom's on.
Oh, nice.
That's
Hey,
pretty good
Rachel
when
Ann,
your-
how's it
if
going?
your mom watches you. That's probably pretty good, I guess. I'm doing something. That's my boy.
Nancy, hey ho, let's go. I like it.
That's pretty dope.
It rhymes.
I would put that on a T-shirt and wear that. Just saying. Hey ho.
I feel like I should put it into a song.
Oh, but if that's one of those, if you put a comma in a weird place, it could get weird.
Okay.
See, I went there. Anybody else catch that?
No,
Mandy?
I didn't go there.
No,
Oh,
unfortunately
dang.
not.
Okay. Hey, we have got a nano family.
Nano,
That's pretty.
nano.
I love that. Who's
Calcasi?
team? Hey, Jamie, who lost?
Adam Powers, get Chris a stool for good God's sake. No,
Chris is a-
Adam needs the stool to sit on.
Yes. If I sit on a stool, I'm most people's height. That's
There it
that's. You know, it was really funny. So I have I've got 14 children. I don't know how many I have.
A whole
I'm like
bunch.
an NBA basketball player. I just got them everywhere. I'm throwing out some
You're-
good jokes today,
you're
guys.
trying, you're
Somebody.
trying, you're trying.
So my youngest son is 10 years old, and he came in the other day. He's like, "Dad, can you pick me up?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, for what reason? He goes, "I just want to know what it's going to be like when I'm your height. What do you see the world as?" So I was like, "Oh, that's a great question." So I pick him up and like lock our eyes together, and I'm just walking around, and he's like, "This is what you see?" And I was like, and I don't have the memory of like ever, doing. I know obviously I did at one point, but so
Well, if you
it's
want
kinda
to,
interesting.
if you want to complete the experience, you have to like have him like bump into a ceiling fan or something.
Yes. I hit my head on our door coming into the office.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that's so.
that's what you have to.
People are like, "It's so good being tall." I'm like, I'm just killing brain cells by the moment.
Hey, you know what? You have plenty to spare.
I do. That's why I got a little extra. Well,
There it is.
know.
Life finds a way.
That's interesting. Adam's only a foot and a half from foot to torso. A really long torso. Not to sit and just keep talking about my body because I was talking about it beforehand, but I'm actually very proportionate.
Are you?
I mean,
That's funny because I see you as extremely long torso.
really?
Yes.
Oh, maybe I do then.
And your arms are longer than they should be.
Yeah. Like you're supposed to be able to put your hands this way,
And it's the
like
height of your
exact
body.
height of your body. Mine's like 7'1".
Right. Yours is like 5 inches bigger.
Yeah. Then there's
Yeah, that's not proportionate.
No, that's not. Well, dang it. Never mind.
I mean,
There
it
it
doesn't
goes.
look bad, but
I
I wouldn't
appreciate
call,
it.
I wouldn't call it
No,
proportionate.
that's fine. I love being just live in front of a bunch of people and feeling super self-conscious. I appreciate that. Mandy.
Hey, Mandy, you want to pop up and say hi to the folks?
What up,
There she
Oh,
is. Hey.
Mandy in the hat today.
Not a beanie?
There were some questions, Mandy. Do you see them?
It's summertime.
Summertime
It's
in the.
hot time.
I have to say, in this particular shot,
Yeah.
that looks like the tiniest coffee of all time.
Oh,
Oh, it is. How awesome if she was just like. But you have to put your
Pinky out, for
Pinky
sure.
up, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Tall boy. I would make a good Jason. Listen, I have this. I have all kinds of really. People have good goals, and then I have my goals. So there's
Okay.
like the goals that when you get around with a bunch of other dads, you talk about, and they share their goals, and they're like, Adam, what about you? And I just instantly realize I shouldn't be in this conversation with these other men, because one of my goals is I just want to be on an IMDb page.
Oh, for sure.
I don't have any desire to do a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm like I'm the size of somebody who could just be in the background.
So IMDb, for me, that's interesting because for me, it's Wikipedia.
Oh, see?
See, I would love to have, and I know I can do it, right? Like you
100%.
can just go in and create your own Wikipedia.
Oh,
page.
yeah.
But
You want someone else to do the creating, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
right?
man.
Like, all right, someday. Hey.
It's going to be good.
Someday.
Hey, we got a great live today. This is the final stream, well, at least for Thursday.
Final.
Next Thursday. So we've got 1 week left before things go absolutely insane around here.
Bonkers.
Like straight bonkers. Oh, we're going to get into it. But we've got some really cool giveaways, and if I'm you, I am straight up flattering Mandy and her tiny coffee, like hardcore. That's how you're going to win. If you want to win, we have got a Chris Sabat
Yes.
signed
It's a Vegeta.
Vegeta, but it's a cool Vegeta. It's like the fire and ice.
Right. So it's an
Yeah.
11 by 14
Yeah.
frame.
Yes, frame.
And so you have the photo and then a kind of like a little, it says his name.
Yeah.
And then his signature. It's Beckett Certed. Very cool. Again, it comes with the frame. It's 11 by 14.
That's awesome. That thing's just ready to
Very,
hang.
very cool piece.
Another one, Alicia Silverstone,
Yep.
As If. See what
That's
I did
right.
there?
I like it.
Thank you. So in that photo was Stacey Dash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love how those. And then in the middle, I don't know how well you can see it, but
Yeah,
Chris, explain how awesome.
All right, Mandy, can you actually just switch to that camera so we can see it a little bit closer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just go full on that camera.
Let's
We're
do it.
going away.
There it is. Okay.
Look at this.
So I don't know if you can tell this because the art is so amazing. So the artist Chris Lee, we
We
this.
love that dude.
He's amazing. We did this comic with him for our comic box a couple of months ago.
Yep.
This not only is an exclusive CGC 9.8, which is amazing, limited run, but he hand drew Einstein on the right. So you can see there's obviously Einstein on the bottom that's part of the art, but then he hand drew, it's hand drawn on the comic,
Yep.
his own depiction of Einstein. This amazing little corgi. Again, it's such a cool and intricate drawing. It looks like it's part of the art, but it's not.
Oh, it's nuts. How amazing to get to the point where you are drawing on your own drawing.
Right?
Like first off, Chris is super dope, super cool guy. We had him in here. I think I was out of town at the time, which is a bummer. But
I know.
I've been with him in all kinds
Justin
of other
Martinez,
states.
is that on every comic? No.
No, we didn't even. I don't know how many of these even made it out. But
Just
these are
a few
remarked.
just a few of these that
Yeah.
he did this for, and so this is it's a version cover. It's Cowboy Bebop.
Yep.
But it is so anyway. We weren't actually planning on giving any of these away.
Yeah.
But I thought, hey, I want to do something cool
You're
today.
yeah, and hey, that's dude. This is legit awesome. Virgin cover. You know, this is when Netflix had rest in peace Cowboy Bebop. Made it one season. We got to do one of the covers with Netflix, which was really exciting.
Yep.
Got to bring Chris in, and he killed it. Someday, not now, but someday I'm gonna when I can. I'm going to tell the story of what happened with this cover.
Yeah, can't do it yet.
No, but
But,
someday.
yeah,
Someday.
but-
All right.
All right. So anyway, in order to win those, Mandy, just be commenting in the comments. Mandy's gonna randomly pick a few of you guys, 3 people, and at the end of this live, we'll just give them away.
We're just going to give them away to you guys because we love you.
That's right.
Straight up, just in love. This is a very interesting time here at BAM. I actually have not been in the office. And you and I have been basically taking turns
Yeah.
staying in hotels in our own city.
Right.
Which is a weird thing, but when you have the amount of work that we have, I mean, we're literally putting in like morning to late night, 12, 14-hour days of just cranking stuff out, all to get prepared for the 19th and what's going to happen on the 19th. So 1 week from today, if you have somehow not heard, we will be doing the largest streaming event that we have ever done in
Bar none.
the last 8 years as a company.
I can't wait for it.
And
It's and not only am I can't wait, but it's super daunting to try and get
my
everything
gosh,
ready. But,
yeah.
but we're gonna do it.
We are going to do it. Yeah, we will. And I'm excited. And here's what I want to say. Can I go into this a little bit?
Yeah.
Is that all right to do that now to kind of just
Why
swap
not?
them out? Okay. So, I've been putting out some emails, one that I half wrote because I was literally in a meeting about the 19th. And I was like, I got to send an email at the same time. And then I just, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Fill in the blank.
Yeah,
That's what I need to start just
There it
doing.
is.
But so what is happening for those of you who are like, what's going on? What's taking place? we are at a very pivotal point on multiple fronts.
Yeah.
Pivotal point for the company itself, but also a pivotal point in the industry.
Yeah.
The industry is very unique and very interesting. When we started BAM, there were other subscription boxes, makeup ones, even some geek ones, right? There were some really cool geek ones that were around, but we came in, but we were like the fourth born, right? I mean, you had Loot Crate, you had Geek Fuel, you had Nerd Block,
Right.
like the big three, and they all did something that was, more like in a certain vein or a certain lane, and we did something different and
Right.
kind of created a lane that's there now. But we were all like new. Like I remember when Loot Crate was still putting like food. You would get like power gels and stuff to game. Right. I mean, it wasn't so we were all trying to, kind of figure this out. Fast forward to now, and the industry itself has shifted so much. Fans have a different level of access to the celebrities and the athletes and the musicians and the influencers that they love. And everything has been where we started was based on a community. Right. We started the concept of BAM based on having a community that we built of people that you guys had access to us as a company in a very different way. Mm-hmm. You didn't have a CEO jumping on from their phone. I mean, I one time did a live when I got a flat tire on the side of the road, and I'm like, I've got 20 minutes until AAA gets here. Let me just jump on and do a live.
I was gonna say like a live where can you
Can someone please come get me?
Anyone in the area?
Yeah, I am stuck. But we wanted to do that. That was Chris and I's vision from day one, was creating a unique access, and it's been really exciting to watch what I believe is really taking place in an industry shift. And I will say this, some people are on board with this and others are not.
All right.
But regardless of whether you are or aren't, it's happening. And that is a shift towards a more communal style of experience in e-commerce.
Yeah.
And I could go on and on and on about Web 3.0 and all that and what's coming, but I won't do that right now. But as much as I really love talking about it, all that to say, when I say pivotal moment, it's a pivotal moment for the industry, but it's pivotal for us because we saw this coming really early on and didn't know necessarily that we were positioning ourselves to make the move that we're about to make.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's obviously super cryptic, but it is going to be something that is really elevating a lot of the ideas, a lot of the connections, and a lot of the not only just technology. And hear me say this, we are tech guys.
Yeah, that's our background.
That is our background. Him way more than me. But I've been able to jump on his coattails and ride it in for a little bit. But we have, we started in tech before BAM, our first business that we even had together, doing apps and stuff.
Yeah.
So we've always been tech, but we are not moving solely to tech. I've seen a lot of people go, "Hey, what's going on? Are you guys going to be, the box is going away?" No. It isn't. The experience is expanding. Ooh, I just made that up.
Right off the cuff.
I actually got chills. That's good. I didn't even know that was going to happen. The experience is expanding, and it is going to be really, really exciting what is about to happen in 1 week. I don't even know how we're going to make it through getting through everything in 2 hours. That's how much stuff is.
So it's a 2-hour live. I don't know if we've necessarily said that.
Yeah, let's break. So 2 hours is 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 2 hours. So listen, all of you in the UK, we love you, and I'm so sorry. I know it's like 3 a.m. I'm just sorry. Watch it the next morning. It's just that it is what it is. Some people are like, I don't care, I'm staying up. And I just love that. That makes me want to.
Or getting up.
Yeah, exactly. July will be my 1 year anniversary. I love it.
Nice.
So it is going to be a 2 hour long, and we are going to be unveiling and what some of the language that we're using internally is that it's time for the next chapter of BAM.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten to the point in our story where we're going to turn the page and a new chapter is beginning.
Yeah.
Here's what's really interesting. I'm going to keep on with this analogy. What's really interesting to me about just the art of writing when you're writing a story, and I use this in so many different ways, but when you turn a page to a new chapter, you in that new chapter, you're introduced to new characters, new experiences, but you're also bringing things from the previous chapter in.
It's not a new book.
It's not a new book. It's a new chapter.
Right.
So you're bringing things forward and the continuation of a story while also introducing new things. And that essentially is what Thursday night is, right?
Yeah. I like that. It's a good analogy. It's
Bold
going to be
today.
I know you're just pulling them out. It's going to be really I think you guys are going to be blown away by what's happening. And and even so obviously what we're talking about is going to be incredible, and I think we were even going to maybe kind of touch on some of those stuff today.
Yeah.
But just the night itself is going to be amazing. We have you might have seen it, you may not, I don't know, but we've made some videos of some of the giveaways we're doing.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The giveaways are going to be going the whole time, so it's not going to be like the live here where we just do the giveaways at the end.
Right.
It's
right.
Giveaways are going to be going on throughout
Yeah.
the entire time. So you're going to want to you're going to want to try and get here as soon as you can.
We're doing pre-giveaways. So,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah.
Oh,
I've got a pre-giveaway scheduled. I haven't told anybody because I've been in a hotel by myself.
a pre-give. All right. So I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
So
I just made it up. I'm just kidding. So what
that's what I have to deal with on a daily
He
basis.
made it up like right now.
Yeah.
Literally right now, it's going to be so good, I promise. But what is going to happen is Chris is saying is getting here early, like early. Because it's like every 10, 15 minutes, something's just going to be given away.
And
your name's going to pop up.
Every single one of these giveaways are going to be amazing.
We've got a replica guitar from the original Back to the Future signed by Michael J. Fox, the one where he plays Johnny B. Good, the red electric guitar. I mean, that's one of them. Gunnar Hansen signed and inscribed Leatherface apron with bloodstains on it. There's some pretty massive it's going to be crazy. And we're just giving those to you guys because we're so freaking excited. Right? It's like Christmas.
I will say
May.
we love to give things away, and it's maybe to a fault.
Mandy, how many times have you said to us?
Can we get a wow sound effect? I think
Yeah.
somebody asked.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Hold on.
Are there pages?
Oh yeah, Mandy, how many times have you should just keep it up. How many times have you said, "Dude, are you really giving that away?"
Like every time he shows me something.
I'll bring something in, and Mandy's like, "Whoa," and I'm like, "You know what I'm gonna do?" She's
And then
like,
my next question is like, how much was that?
yeah, and then you're like, yeah, and it's because it is for us, and this is a big part of Thursday. It is all about the fan experience. And the reason that it's so important to us is because we, the three of us and everybody else here, we actually got some celebrities downstairs. I don't know, are we allowed to say that?
Yes, we can say that. So
sweet.
there's a signing going on right now. It's not actually going to be for the Bandbox. It's for some partners of us that are here. But it's cool. You want to say who it is?
I mean, I don't know if I don't know.
I
Are we
asked.
allowed to?
They said we're
Yeah,
cool with
you
it.
say it.
Right downstairs from here, because there's for those of you who don't know, this office it's like a two-story office.
Yeah, we're studio's upstairs.
So the studio's upstairs and our offices are downstairs. We have two people.
We got Robert and Jamie, the
From,
Soprano kids.
Yep.
Meadow and AJ
Pretty
are
awesome.
just hanging out downstairs, being amazing people.
They're awesome.
We had some great talks. Got to talk through some crypto stuff and Austin stuff, and just blown away. Been fans of theirs for a long time.
Yeah, they're
and
amazing.
just seeing them in person, they are like just freaking nuts. We love them. So
How do we get on that anyway?
I don't know. Listen, you know me, man. This
Should
train is moving so fast that
All right.
I try to So Mandy, we're talking about giveaways. Mandy, giveaways are just a huge piece of what it is that we are that we're doing here. And it's going to be just an incredible night. Can I jump into part of this whole? What was the thing I said earlier? It was so good. Expanding
Expand the experience?
Or something.
Expanding the experience. Is that what it was?
I don't know. We'll have to rewatch it. Roll the tape back, please.
Yeah, roll back. So, expanding experience is going to be a big part of this. I want to say, there's so much I want to say, but I can't say some of it, and I know I get all nervous. When I get nervous, I don't feel nervous like other humans. Do you know that?
I do know that. It's maddening. I
don't know what that feeling is like when someone's just like, oh my gosh, I just feel so nervous right now. I'm like, maybe I do too. I don't know. But how I know I'm nervous, this is really weird. I'm talking a lot about my body today.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
It is weird. I sweat behind my knees.
That's your thing?
That's how I know. Is that weird?
So do you wear like knee pads to stop the stains?
I wear deodorant.
Deodorant. I wonder. Do people?
Where's
do
the
that?
laugh track?
Can
This is
people,
so good.
I never thought about that.
I really do. I mean, I don't wear deodorant, but that's what happens to me. I don't know. I just all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And then I'm like, and sometimes, yeah. Anyway, so all that to say, I have no idea what I was talking about. This is what I what I do want to talk about. Why do I talk about being nervous?
You're talking about your body?
Oh, I talk about being nervous because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Because you guys all beforehand, there's a scene where Michael Scott Paper Company is going up to do negotiations with David Wallace.
Okay.
When they're going to sell it. And they go into the elevator, and Pam and Ryan are like, now, Michael, you're not going to say anything about the fact that the company has no money because they're trying to, trying to buy him out. And he's like, no. And then they get into the elevator, and by the time it opens up, he's like, oh, I'm going to say something. I know I'm going to say that. And that's what I feel like before every live is you guys. You're like, Adam, whatever you do, don't say this. Don't say this.
A, B, and C.
And then as soon as it gets, like, everyone pops on and I get really excited, I'm like, don't say it. So anyway, that's where I was going with my knee pits and my deodorant, which I thought was kind of a cool word.
I feel like we need to move on.
So here is something that I feel like I can say this part.
Okay.
Tell me if I'm wrong, you guys. Just let me know.
After you say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be awkward, but it'll be fun. It'll be good for the show. I just mentioned expanding the experience. That's what I said. See, it sounded better when I said it like that. Expanding the experience, okay? The experience for fans is on so many different levels. It's obviously we're connecting you to, like I said, the celebrities that you guys love. The expansion of the experience is, and we talked about communal,
right?
The communal element that's going to be happening, right? We are going to be expanding the community itself in a very cool way.
Yeah.
Like, we have some state of the art. That's a pretty cool button. So I'm going to try. If I say it here, ready?
State of the art.
State of the art.
So we're playing an 80s. I don't feel like that had the effect we were going for.
State of the art.
There.
Thank you, Lil
All
John.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to be pretty awesome. What we're doing with the community, which is you guys, right? It's you guys. This is just a small part of what we're doing. Is going to be giving you access to a lot of different things in a lot of different ways, engagement with the people that are into the same thing you are in a lot of different ways, interviews where you're going to be able to jump on and interact with celebrities and talk with them and ask questions. There's so much on that side that's coming that's going to be, again, one of the things that we're talking about. Hopefully this isn't oversharing, but we'll see. I guess we'll find out. Is that the BAM experience just begins with the box.
Right.
Oh my gosh. I'm clipping this stuff, dude. This is good.
I hope we're recording this.
I hope so. I don't know.
Oh, I hope so too.
But yeah, so like exactly, Stedman, like an AMA, but it'll be different. It's gonna be really cool. Chris looking at Adam like, stop talking right now. Yeah. But I feel like I'm pretty reined in. But it is. It's really going to be. I don't know what I just said, but it was so good. So, I'm excited for you guys to see what we're going to be doing on the experience side, because the BAM experience just begins with the box.
Right.
We don't want this to be a company where we just send you something out. There's a lot of people who do that.
Yeah.
And they do a great job of it.
Yeah.
And you'll never hear us knock another company from these microphones. But we're not. That isn't who we are. That is a part of what we do.
And I think we like in the past that has sometimes been the focus of what we do.
Yes.
And it's still important. We want to deliver. It's really important to deliver you guys
just a badass product.
Yeah, and something that's an amazing autograph that you want that's collectible, and that's not changing, and that's still a focus of ours. But
100%.
But what we want to make sure is that's the beginning
of it,
and not the end of it.
Yeah, and that we create something for you that hits all kinds of different touch points, and those are just going to continue to grow. And I think it's going to be so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be something that, we had an incredible community, and that community grew a ton during the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah,
I feel like so many of us were trying to figure out what was going on, trying to figure out life, and we really, I think, this community got really tight during that time, which was awesome. And so we want to, not try to let our foot off the gas on that because things are winding down, but rather learn from it and go, how do we even take this a step further? And so that's just one of the things that's coming that I think is going to be this Thursday is going to be just nuts.
And we're going to talk through
Yes.
specifics of what this looks like and everything come the 19th. And the cool thing is come the 19th, like we're launching.
Yeah, come the 19th. This is not an announcement like, hey, guess what's going to happen pretty soon. No. This is a refresh button and, oh, what the heck is going on?
Right.
In a very fun way. A lot of people don't like change. Do you like change?
I hate change.
Mandy, do you like change?
It depends on what's changing.
Okay.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm like, eh.
I'm so much against change that like even when it's changed for the better, I'm not thrilled about it.
Yeah, and I get that. Most people that I surround myself with are like that.
Yeah.
I am like, you know what? I've never driven home this way. Let's just change it up. So I get that I'm on the other odd end of the spectrum. Mandy's carefully in the middle, which I like.
I'm normal, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Chris is
We're extremes. We're extremies.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah. But I think a lot of the reason that people don't like change is because so many times change tries to be better, but actually makes something worse.
I would agree with that.
Is that a pretty fair statement?
Yeah, for sure.
We've thought through that piece a lot.
Yeah.
That a lot of our conversation with different people, conversation that we even had yesterday, conversations we had today, are around making sure that this isn't change for the sake of change.
No.
But this is change for the sake of expansion unto the ultimate experience. And we have lots of goals that we have set for that. So it's going to be good. All right. That was fun. Speaking of Hannah, where is she? Hannah is off today. She's probably gallivanting around some really cool part of the city.
She's a gallivanter.
She is a gallivanter. Some part of the city she's doing.
Galveston, maybe.
At one point, I told a lot of people that Hannah did MMA.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And
that back in her day.
Yeah, that went for a while. People believe that one.
Well, and got really upset because she was pregnant at the time.
Yeah, and they're like, "Well, Hannah, you should probably
that and eating fish."
Yeah. I know you're not supposed to do those two things, but so she's gallivanting somewhere. She's off on an adventure.
Oh, but she'll be here next Thursday.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Speaking of, we want to make sure everybody knows there's not going to be the normal 5 p.m. Eastern BAM show next Thursday. So it's going to be at 9 p.m. But this one is being canceled in lieu of that. So there's not going to be both.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that's really good. Someone also just said free samples of packaged deodorant now in every box. I might really try to invent that.
Trademark that.
Yeah, it might be time. So it's gonna be good. Hey, let's talk. We can get back to some of the 19 stuff. But let's talk through current. So we have 1 week left in our ordering period.
That's
and
right.
I know that there's some items that are already sold out hey, bring it in. Thank you, Mandy. Yeah. Here,
I felt like I need to get closer to you.
yeah, I know. That's fun. I'm like a vortex. This is the last box that you will be able to buy this way.
Right.
I know as a collector that there's times when things are like when you're able to say, oh, I got the first one or I got the last one of the way that something was is a really big deal.
Yeah.
Firsts and lasts are how to really try to get those S's out of the back of there. That was tough.
Good job.
Thank you. Are big for collectors.
Yeah.
This is one of the lasts.
That's right.
Yeah. Actually, well, when I say last, I don't mean that we're like it's the last box.
Here, right?
I know it, and I don't mean to. It's the last like of this way.
Right.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. Anyway, Chris, help me out, man. I don't know what's happening.
All right. Yeah. So
Mandy went off camera. I'm all freaked out. There
Yeah,
she is.
I know.
I'm picking people.
Oh, she's. Oh, okay. You should turn yourself off when you're picking people because it makes people nervous.
I will say 100%.
I lost the person, so thanks.
You will not have to change anything.
Yeah.
This is not like we're gonna stop shipping stuff to you.
And somebody asked, and I am gonna address it. Someone has asked, like, is this mean that the prices are gonna go up? And I'm gonna say I'm gonna give a big fat no.
It is not.
Prices will not go up.
They are not going up.
So you know, I always hate saying that because I feel like it ties my hands.
Yeah.
But I feel it's important.
It is.
These prices are not going to increase. So that's not part of this.
If you are feeling scared of this very cryptic change that we're talking about, I'm here. Here's what I'm going to say. If you are a collector, if you are a fan, if you like anime, geek, or horror, if you like comics, if you like autographs, if you're into pop culture at all, if you fit any of those bills, you're going to love what we're about to do.
Yeah.
That put things at ease a little bit?
I mean, it doesn't mean anything, but
but it means so much.
Okay, so I wanted to jump back to what we were about to say.
Yeah, I forgot what it was.
With this, we're talking about this month's boxes.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay, so first of all, anime sold out, so you can't get any more of those. So that's sorry, guys. Second, the Gothic box. We only have so we've sold out of most of all the photos are gone on on the Gothic box.
So just some coffins left?
Just a very small amount of coffins.
Wow.
So if you haven't got that yet,
we got a lot of coffins. So wow.
A signed coffin is coming in a really cool box. Get those before they're out because they're going to be out really soon. And yeah, Geek Box. We've announced this before. This is a triple autograph in.
I'm doing hand motions to your words.
Okay, that was kind of freaking me out in the peripheral there. Do I need to step on your toe or something? I don't know.
It doesn't work. I've tried. Sometimes I poke like a pin in my side. It just.
All right. So Geekbox, and here's I saw the autos today for the Geek. It just looks so good. They did such a great job with them. So you guys are gonna love that.
It is great.
The horror got a bunch of the horror autos. We had already had a bunch of them. We got the rest of them just in, and they
is
they
that
look
the big
sick.
that big stack that's down? Because Beckett's here right now as well. Is that big stack that's down there that I saw?
No, that's a different one.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
I'm sorry. There's so many autographs downstairs right now.
So anyway, get both the horror and the Geek autos are just killer. And
X-Men.
And now we've got X-Men.
X-Men's dope.
I love X-Men.
This X-Men box is amazing. It's definitely going to be one of the highlights of your collection. I can 100% tell you that.
There's a few people that we've because sometimes with certain deals, right, we got to let people in on it. And even Mandy. Let's use Mandy. Mandy is a I think a pretty good litmus test for us. Because she's not like she's number one, she's a hardcore collector
That's
and fan.
weird, by the way.
What?
What'd you call
To
me?
call her a litmus test?
I don't even know.
Because you know what a litmus test is, right?
This is like where you get like a barometer. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's the paper that has something super bitter on it, and you can either taste it or not.
Oh.
I'm like,
Sorry,
I don't know.
man,
if
I
you
did
wanna
not
call
mean that,
someone a
Mandy.
litmus
You
test.
know, I did not mean that.
It depends on your genetic makeup if you have the genes to taste it or not.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always used that
And it's
word.
like
I don't even know.
it's like 80% of the population can't taste it
Ooh, I
because they
wanna
don't
try
have,
now.
and like 20% can't. I'm one of the ones that can, and it tastes like battery acid.
Oh wow. Yeah. So, I don't want you to taste litmus, but she's like a good barometer.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Maybe a plumb line. There's all kinds of things that I just
A plumb line.
I don't even know. So basically, Mandy is a hardcore collector and a fan, but she likes what she likes, and has saved certain things from going in the box that you all should really thank her. If already you're telling her how beautiful she is, how small her coffee is. So you also want to thank her for this. Mandy, again, I'm always like, not that she's just like, I don't like that, but she'll be like, oh, that's cool. That's cool. But when I know, like, when Mandy's like, oh, that's dope or something, I'm like, oh, this is good. We got something. And I feel like when we said this one,
Yeah,
you were there.
it's dope.
Yeah.
I would get it.
And
already
man,
out for sure.
there's two things.
There's-
Two things that Mandy loves is Spider-Man and X-Men.
Yes.
Yep. And I also kind of think we should have like a Mandy approved seal for things.
Oh,
Oh,
That'd be kind of cool.
this one is definitely approved by me.
it'd be,
Like,
Mandy
it's
approved.
really-
call it
it's
the
really
House of
cool.
M.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's kind of cool. That sounds like something.
It is.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like,
Uh,
Adam.
Come on, guys. Last time I did Scarlet Witch, though, we got booted from Facebook, so we can't do it.
I realized. I think I realized why that happened.
Oh.
We were showing the Thor trailer.
Yeah.
Which has a whole bunch of like 80s,
80s
songs
It's
in it.
music.
I think it was the music.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I don't think it was the trailer itself.
Yeah.
It was the music in the trailer.
That's some great. It looks like a great soundtrack
Yeah.
to it too. So, so this is Mandy approved. This and the X-Men doesn't have. I don't know. I mean, the comics we have a very limited amount that we can get.
Mm-hmm.
The photos, the comic is like so over the top amazing, but I knowing what I know, if I got the comic and didn't get the photo, I think I'd be sad. I would want both,
The photo's worth it.
but the photo is really good.
Yeah.
But the comic also, if you don't have the comic, you're gonna be like, "Are you kidding me? I didn't get the comic."
I saw the comics too. They look super.
Did you
cool.
really?
Well, Chris showed me.
Oh,
And they look really cool.
yeah,
See,
we
I go out of town.
Yeah.
And,
I
oh,
know all the
interesting.
good stuff.
Yeah.
So all this stuff, we only have a week left. Some of it.
Oh yeah.
So you guys definitely want to jump on that.
Yes.
Oh, and then just a couple of housekeeping stuff.
Is there shipping updates?
That's what I was gonna say.
I like it. I didn't know what you meant about housekeeping. So I've been trying to keep my office cleaner.
Right. Yeah, that's an interesting term too. I guess we're analyzing all of our standard
Yeah,
terms.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So
Makes a good
shipping.
video.
The Wrath and the Slayer plus boxes.
Slayer.
Which are freaking badass.
Yeah, they are.
I saw. Wait, we say what's in the box, right? Like the items in the box.
we not?
Not in this situation.
Like,
So for the Slayer box, we've said it's a signed prop and or a photo, and a photo, art and pin.
okay. Well, the pins. look
Okay.
Sick.
Yes. The
Yeah.
pin's really cool.
Yeah.
And then in the Wrath box, they could get a photo or signed script,
Yeah.
and then art and pin. Anyway, those are shipping out on Monday.
Wow.
So we finally when all this is over, we'll give you some stories of these particular boxes that have. It's been
Here's what's happening right now is I wouldn't necessarily say we're post-pandemic world, but I think we're probably pretty close to post-pandemic. Hollywood is certainly post-pandemic world.
Yeah.
And so many people are now going and filming again.
Yeah.
And so how many times we were like, hey, I thought that person, oh yeah, they got called to a set now and they're in Uzbekistan.
We actually have this situation with next month's Geek,
Yes.
which is going. I don't even want to start talking about that because
Yeah.
if you haven't got the Geek box, next month might, in all reality, might be maybe the biggest name we've ever done.
I think so.
anyway, but
A name that we 100% try to do an Ultra Box with for a very long time.
we were trying, and then but the
movies are back. Exactly. That's what's happening.
but this person is like, oh, they're in Canada filming.
Yeah, filming right now.
So
Canada's a big hub for filming. British Columbia
well, and Quebec.
Toronto and Quebec. Yeah.
Yeah, both of those.
Yeah.
So anyway, what we were saying is Slayer and Wrath are shipping out on Monday, and then also what's shipping out on Monday are the Venom comics.
Yeah.
Venom.
The ones that sold out in like that. Got those.
That's still one that
Yeah,
We're all
that's
like,
another.
what-
That's another story.
that is another story. Yeah, we'll tell that story. someday.
I got all the stories.
We have so
Yeah.
many
Yeah,
stories.
oh yeah, we
I
do
feel
have.
like I was telling. I feel like I have a new like autograph / item story every two weeks, but
We do.
they're none's the same.
No.
Anyway, those are shipping out on Monday, so that's super exciting for that.
That is awesome. And one of the things that we didn't talk about, so I don't want to say last, but certainly not least, because certainly isn't least, but it is last. You see how I did that?
No,
Is a comic box,
right?
right? Like our boy David Nakayama, that's how he sounds his name. But it does the color series, and I've even heard now potentially that he's moving over into so color series is mostly Marvel characters.
Yeah, he's done like one DC character, I think.
Yeah, and then I know that he did one with I think he did like a Red Sonja maybe
Oh, with Dynamite.
with Dynamite. So
Okay.
but I heard he's now like the color series is expanding a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't know what we're allowed to say.
I don't know
or
what we're
not.
allowed to say either. But so this is a thing, and collectors especially, we just got hit up by a group that is the largest comic group on YouTube, who were like, "How have we never heard of this? This is like we know what's happening in the comic world, and you guys like you're legit selling exclusive." Slabbed, signed by CGC, and guaranteed 9.8s for that price. Like, number one, how do you do that? And I'm like, yo, okay, do you have 4 hours? Because I got to put Chris on the phone, and he can tell you all the stories.
Yeah.
But it like this is the time to start grabbing those bad boys and being able to stock up on them.
Love it.
So yeah, that is live right now. All for one. Is that one going to go past a week? I don't know. That one isn't like on the ordering period per se, right?
The comic.
Yeah. Is
That's
that
probably going to continue on.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. So, so anyway, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. What's up, everybody? Got some new people just jumping in.
Sweet.
Yeah, road trip to Canada, they're saying. Canada.
Hey,
I think you say Canada.
I was gonna go to Canada, but then
I
didn't go to Canada.
I've been a couple
do we have any Canadians here on,
I know
on the
we
stream?
definitely do.
I mean, we have many Canadians
Yeah.
that get our bucks, but I don't know if any are on the stream here. Shout out to all you Canucks out there.
You went to you lived in Canada.
I would say I'm a Canadian wannabe in some ways.
Yeah.
I am too.
Yeah, I spent 5 years there
That's
going
so
to
cool
college.
there.
Well, university. It's not college there.
Yeah, university.
I went to
Yeah.
university in Montreal.
They say metric too for like grade school and that kind of stuff,
How
you
do you-
know?
How do you say about? Do you say it like that?
Oh, well, it depends where you're from. If you're in like
Okay.
Manitoba, it would be about.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
just love how they say it.
About.
Yeah, a boot.
If that's more like Saskatchewan, you
It's
get a boot.
Okay.
A boot.
Mm.
I just know that I love this show, and I can't think of the name of it. Hold on. It's something Kenny.
Northern Exposure.
Oh, no, that was a good show, though. Something Kenny.
South Park.
No. Hey, someone's gonna know. It's and I think that they're some of the dudes are Canadians. Finding Kenny, slapping Kenny, something. Letter Kenny. There it is. I was way off. Swimmy, slapping.
Yeah, we got some Canadians in here.
We love it.
I don't know if we got anybody from Quebec. That's the I visited Toronto once, but really Montreal and the sort of the Eastern Township area. All those were
That's
kind of whatever.
you lived there.
And
went to college there.
It's gorgeous. The people are. I mean, the French are their own breed for
Yeah.
sure. But it's I love it. The only reason I came back to the U.S. is because I couldn't get a job there.
Yeah, that was like your spot. You were like, hey,
I
I'm
wanted.
here.
I was like, I'm living here the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But they don't love giving work visas to Americans. So
No.
whatever. I see how it is.
I went to Niagara Falls and British Columbia, but I was pretty young and don't remember. So
I
that's
really
kinda-
want to make it out to Western Canada. At some point,
Yeah,
so.
British Columbia. I remember it being pretty, but all the Pacific Northwest is just ridiculous.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. So, we've talked through current boxes, shipping, Chris's wall giveaway. What is that?
Okay, David Johnson.
Ha ha! Got him. Give me one of them. And then we talked a little bit about some of the community changes and stuff coming up, and then we've got just a few more minutes. We went as a company and saw Doctor Strange.
MD.
The MD, the doctor himself. I think we still have to do slapping Letterkenny. Yeah, it's like slapping Kenny. There's something about Kenny. It's really freaking funny. I don't know who those guys are, but I could watch it.
Doctor Strange?
No, sorry, Letterkenny. It is so.
I'm like, that's not how I would
so
describe
funny.
it. But
I don't want to do spoilers because I
No,
feel like there's a
no.
lot of people who still probably haven't
we can't
seen
do any
it.
spoilers, but I will say this.
All right.
That
So I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear Mandy's opinion. You guys both have opinions, and I'm excited about it.
I definitely think that Wanda stole the show.
She carried the show.
Yeah.
Without giving too much of a spoiler, I would say that this
Ms.
was a I would say almost like a continuation of WandaVision.
Ooh, okay.
Like
okay.
that in
I
terms
can see that.
And I loved WandaVision.
Oh, it was so good.
But yes, Elizabeth Olsen was
Shorzy.
incredible in this.
Dude, we've seen her and we've seen glimpses. I think they've rolled her out. You know what I mean? Like early on, I think like in the Avengers when you kind of just first see her, and then her whole arc with Vision and everything, and obviously WandaVision. But this to me was the first time you see her as an actress, like in a much larger way. And
Right.
wow, she was awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. I don't know. As a whole, I enjoyed it. I wasn't wowed by it. If
Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. I think my standard for Marvel movies is so high
Yeah.
that it's hard for anything maybe to like to every time if you hit a home run out of the park every time, then when you hit a triple, it seems kind of like, well,
Right.
you didn't hit a home run.
Or your home run didn't go out of the park.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So I mean, Spider-Man was so good, and we're just
yeah.
coming off of that. You know,
Yeah.
obviously Endgame was incredible. Like,
Yep.
all these things. So,
Yeah.
that was my thoughts.
Mandy, I know you got some Scarlet Witch opinions.
Yeah, I really like. My thing is, I think without spoiling it, I think I expected a lot more from it.
Okay.
But I did love, like, I really did like it because of Scarlet Witch. Like, I
Yeah.
love the Scarlet Witch, and I think that we really got to see the real Scarlet Witch in this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, I mean, if you read the comics, she's got some issues, man.
She crazy.
But I think that Elizabeth Olsen did an amazing job. I did expect more. I'm kind of like Chris in a way, like Spider-Man. I thought it, like, I don't know how to say something without spoiling it. But
I know it's tough.
Yeah, I thought after seeing Spider-Man, it would be kind of in the same vein, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it was a very different movie compared to all the other
It
Marvel
was.
movies
Yes.
I've
It was a
seen.
unique
Yeah.
movie, and that's one of the
Yeah.
reasons I do enjoy Marvel that way. That they're not all just the same movie with different
Yeah.
characters. They all have different feels, different things.
Someone has a great. Now I just went behind the camera, so I can't see it. I think it was DXT over on Twitch. Said what people were probably expecting was like a Sam Raimi superhero movie, and we kind of got a
Yeah.
version of a Sam Raimi horror movie that had superheroes in it, like a lesser version. You know what I mean? It's not like I wouldn't say it was horror. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, that felt like a horror movie."
It didn't feel like a horror
I
movie
didn't
to me.
feel like that was the case to me. But definitely he at
It
the
was
helm.
dark.
There were
It
moments
was
where I was
dark. I wouldn't call it a horror
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
So it definitely had like it was spooky at times. It had some moments where you're like, what the heck's about to happen? But for me, Marvel did such a like. I mean, they pulled out all the stops to keep this thing like on the down low.
Oh yeah.
Like it was so secretive that I think we were all feeling like, what the heck is going to happen? And then the moments where we're like, oh, maybe this is why they were keeping it so secretive. It like shifted so fast that you went, wait. And then I left going, okay, you kind of open the door for anything.
Well,
right?
and that's the one thing that I actually saw someone say, I think it was Ben Spears said that he's kind of over the whole multiverse thing. And here's I kind of that's my problem with the multiverse.
Yeah.
I enjoy the concept of the multiverse. I think it makes for interesting storytelling and everything like
Yeah.
that. The problem is, and this is that what it can easily happen, and this is kind of what's happened in the comics and what can happen in any kind, is it can lead to really lazy storytelling because nothing has any consequences anymore.
Right.
I can kill off this person, but it doesn't matter because we'll just bring them back from another universe.
Yeah.
We can make this horrible decision, but it doesn't matter because we'll just go to another universe where that wasn't made.
Right.
And so nothing has any nothing has any consequence. It doesn't really. You're not really rooting for someone to live because you know that it doesn't matter if they die, like whatever. And that's the problem with the
Or
multiverse.
are they actually even dead?
Or right. So it's it's one of the reasons I like the MCU so much for so long is because they did one universe.
Yeah.
Everything was laid out. If something happened, if somebody died,
Yeah.
they were gone. Now you might see them again in a flashback or something like that, but that was everything interacted with everything else, and if
And
something
had
happened in one
consequences.
movie,
Yeah.
that had to be carried forward in the next movie.
Yeah.
And the multiverse kind of stops that from having to happen. Now, as long as they do a good job.
Now, and I'll say, I think Into the Spider-Verse is freaking awesome in that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we saw that in the Spider-Man, right? Where we got to finally see the three back together.
Right.
That I was like, okay, those are the payoff moments.
Yes.
But it wasn't. It was very contained.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not that it's bad. It's not that it's inherently bad, but it can lead to lazy writing, because the lazy writing says, I can just do whatever I want in this movie because in the next movie we can undo it.
Yeah.
And that's lazy writing.
I mean, that's what happened with, when Thanos snapped everything.
Right.
But
Yeah, and that's
but
it just
but there was a reason that it all came back as I agree, but there was a reason as opposed to just saying, hey, well, you know what? Let's just go to another universe where that didn't happen.
yeah.
I don't know.
I think it'll be. We saw it in Loki. We started seeing what I hope. I actually thought. Well, I don't want to say that's going to spoil, but if you watch the What If series,
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were going to see. Obviously, that if you haven't seen Doctor Strange in the second one, and you're wanting to watch it, and you haven't watched the What If series, you definitely want to go and watch those because it creates I think a good construct for the movie itself. But I thought there were elements that I was like, oh, we're definitely going to see this, and didn't.
Yeah.
And that shocked me because that in my mind is where the multiverse was going to go. So it'll be interesting to see where they go from here.
Yeah. Someone said that's the problem with time travel. It's true.
Yeah.
I'm a huge time travel fan. I've watched pretty much every time travel movie there is. I have whole things about it. So I get that and I enjoy it, but as long as you don't abuse it.
Yeah. And I don't. Yeah. My gut says that they won't.
Again, someone said, in Kevin Feige we trust. There's a truth to that.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah.
I mean, I still liked it though. I was entertained.
Yeah.
Like it was cool.
So Jaron was with us as my second son, my middle son.
Troy Van. I want to go to a universe where Adam, Chris, and me are best pals.
That's awesome. We're there, buddy. Jaron went and saw it again. He texted me the other night. Yeah, he just basically was like, he had a night off. He wasn't doing football or whatever else, and just asked my wife, "Will you just drive me to the movie theater so I just want to watch it by myself?" And he was like, "Oh my gosh, there was so much that I didn't catch the first go through." And I love that he wanted to go and do that to try to.
He's your 14-year-old, right?
Yeah.
14,
And he was like, "Oh, Dad, and then this, and did you know this?" And I didn't realize this. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't catch any of that."
Right.
Because it is there's a lot happening.
There's a lot of layers.
Yeah, there is definitely.
I was sitting next to Enoch and Chris, and Enoch was like, "No way, no way, no way."
They I love that they love it. They're very expressive in it too, which is super fun. So, Oh man,
All right. Hey,
It's
Mandy,
that
do you,
time.
do you have some names for us?
she's left the
She-
ones
she-
and twos.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I even got like a sketch on there. That's awesome.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Aw. Is that Vash?
All right. Go ahead and show those. Put those things up.
Do you want the just one
Let's split it.
screen? Okay.
All right, Chris. Like last week,
Okay.
this is fun for me.
Yeah.
Is you? Oh, I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm going to assign each of these people a number.
Okay.
You assign each of those a number, and then you tell me, hey, this item is number this, and I am going to say
All
who
right,
won.
let's do it.
Is that fun?
Yep, I got one.
Hold on, let me write my numbers down. Oh gosh, why do I hit everything? Hold on, here we go. So that way it's as truly
Random.
true.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, I'm going here. This is that pen that didn't work last time. Okay, I'm gonna just write really hard. There. Okay.
Okay.
I got it down.
So, the Chris Sabat, that number is 53.
Oh, I didn't really think I was gonna have to give clearer instructions.
What do you mean?
Okay, so can we assign a number between 1 and 3?
Oh.
Two of these, yeah.
I had 53, 7, and 62.
All right. No, this is not lottery. Though now I'm going to play those
Gotcha.
numbers because they're probably something that's there.
All right. Well, yeah, we need to rehearse this stuff before. Okay.
Well, I never have
So,
time.
okay, so it's 1, 2, or 3. Oh, all
I-
right. Well, okay. So I need to get either 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
You just probably nailed every combination.
Well, there's 6 of them.
See,
okay.
Is it hard being smart? So I just don't know. I'm just like, that one is pretty, so let's do 3.
Oh, okay. So
Three
here
pretty
we
go
go.
together.
All right. We're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna do 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so you say an item and then tell me the number.
All right. Sabat 3.
Number 3 goes to Steve Hergina.
All right.
Hey, congratulations, Steve.
All right. Here we go. Chris Sabat signed full framed piece.
I like it. I like it. Okay.
All right. Numero dos. Well, let's do numero. Let's do numero uno for the Alicia Silverstone.
Numero uno is none other than the infamous or famous, depending on how you know her.
Infamous.
Yes.
Not just famous, but
Famous.
famous. El Guapo.
Nancy Brumagate.
Hey.
Oh.
All right. How do you win? You go, or how do you claim your prize?
Giveaways at thebandbox.com. Giveaways at thebandbox.com. You send us an email. We see it. We verify it. So no trying to pull a trick on us. And then we send it to you. You got to let us know your address, which is really fun.
All right. And then number 2 is the inscribed CGC comic.
Inscribed CGC comic going to none other than Benjamin Sussman.
Hey-o!
Woo!
All right.
Benjamin Sussman, you won giveaways at thebandbox.com. Congratulations, winners. I'm going to be doing some box breaks this week, so we will have announcements going
Oh,
about
sweet.
that.
Awesome.
Those will start happening Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We got some fun. We're going to do some fun breaks that you guys can buy in on. And then we are also going to be Thursday, the biggest event in BAM history. So make sure that you are there. Get your favorite drink, get your favorite food, get your favorite socks on, whatever your thing is.
I'll be getting my
get
favorite
ready.
drink, I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah. It's time to BAM and chill. I don't know. No?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Is there crickets on there?
Yeah, there is. I
yeah.
put it on the other page. So congratulations, everybody. Look at Ben saying, hey, that's what I had secretly and desperately been hoping for.
What?
It worked. Thank
All right.
Mandy. Thank Mandy. She's your new favorite. So from Chris, Mandy, and I, and everybody here at BAM, we love you guys, and we will see you next week.
See ya.
Hello.
Bye.